All right, Dave, go ahead. Turn yourself around, though, Dave. You're filming yourself. There you go. All right, everybody, thanks for joining us. Dave, great job. Good job, Dave. Good job. Is that what you want? Okay, we're just set to go then. Let's roll. You go on the other side?
Yeah, I'm going to go there.
All right.
Let me get my ears, see if you can hear me.
All right.
See if you can.
Sounded good, man.
Can you hear me, Ramon? Ramon, can you hear me? We're going live. Can you hear me? Ramon, can you hear me?
Yeah, sounded good,
Testing,
Dave.
1, 2.
Great, you're perfect.
I'm going to make my way over there. Don't want to botch the kickoff, though. Sorry if we didn't announce it too much to you folks.
We're on, baby. Here we go. Championship game from West Hills High. Thanks for joining us.
Pretty short run back there.
With Dave Dickens, I'm Ramon Scott right here at West Hills High. Just underway. Grossmont Valley League Championship game. Going to take the view right here of head coach Casey Ash. What a night.
Okay, Savi and crew are going to... It's a pitch.
Wolfpack.
Coming your way.
Got to stop this run. Is Peace. Yep, Peace out to the 50 here, Dave.
Yeah, you know, that's something that they needed to get started right away because, you know, they're going to be coming after Savi all night long.
Yeah, that's probably about a 16, 17-yard gain there, Dave. Hey, Khalil Gordon's in the game tonight. He has a 75-yard touchdown already, Dave. It's 7-6 Santana. They're already underway over there. 7-6 Santana over the Braves. Gordon just scored a touchdown. But
really
welcome here and welcome to the big game. Second play of the game. You haven't missed anything. 18-yard gain on the first play.
Savi's going to run.
Oakley.
Got to the left. Yeah, he might have picked up about 1 or 2. He stacked up. He lost the yard. You know, Ramon,
great job of the Wolfpack defense there. Sure.
Well, Coach Werner talked about it, that's what they were going to do, is they were going to try and eliminate Savi as soon as possible.
Well, yeah. Look, Dave, there's a certain volatility to El Capitan's game. Like I said, that lends to why they've had some bigger swings. I mean, they're always coming out on top except for that one loss. But their volatile game really makes their play a little bit, I won't say erratic, because they're winning every game. Yep. Here's a completion out to Antoine. Antoine's wrapped up at the West Hills 45. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, I'm going to head down over there. You get a shot of the sidelines real quick. to get a better spot over here, Ramon.
Shout out to early on. Shout out to all my social media peeps out here sharing the link. Shout out to Raymond. I see you. Thank you. What a night it's going to be. I really don't feel the electricity that I thought we would, considering the stakes here tonight. But maybe I've just seen too many football games.
It's early,
Here's
Ramon.
Peace.
Yeah.
No, it is definitely a near capacity crowd. I will not say it is full. It's close though.
Yeah,
So that's going to spring up about a 3rd and 2, Dave.
Yeah, Freund's been real big for the Pack this year. He had a big game against Santee last week. A lot of key stops, especially in the fourth quarter last week. He's made some
You are looking and sounding. Just want to say you're looking and sounding great over there. Great job.
Yep.
3rd and 2.
There you go.
Yeah, that's going to be enough for the first down.
That's first down for the Vaqueros.
Dylan Freund there on the stop, but it's going to be a first down, second first down of the series for the Vaqueros.
Like I said,
he's going to be making 9:30 to go.
He's going to be making a lot of those tackles tonight. He made a lot of them last week in Santana, as I mentioned before.
Yeah, Dave, no doubt. Like I said, I mean, El Capitan, it's going to be their ability. Go ahead.
We got one to the near side. And Slavy's going to take it himself.
Slavy's coming right at us. This is going to be another first down, Dave. Third first down of the series. Ball came. No, ball did not come out.
Big chunk. Yeah, I think we're going to start heading to the red zone as they're approaching.
Hey, we're getting into the East County end zone here, Dave. Ball currently at the 27.
He's under duress. Gets a pass off. And it's in the box. Let's see where they mark it.
That's the fourth first down. Ball's marked at the 9-yard line. Yep. 8:37 to go. First drive of the game.
We're going to try and head over to the
got a celebrity sighting here. Lakeside Billy's joining me in the end zone.
Heading over there myself.
He's got to like what he sees so far on this drive, Dave. 4 first downs on the drive. Ball's the 9.
Got a couple to the right also. Then they're going to wrestle down Saudi. See where they're marking.
That's a 2-yard line or so, Dave.
Yeah, let's see what kind of mark they get here. Oh, if they do, they give him a little bit behind the 2.
We talked about the explosiveness, Dave, but this has just been a great drive. Nice big chunks of yardage, however, so West Hill's certainly got to be on their heels the way El Capitan's made it look pretty easy. Not in yet. 8 minutes to go in the first.
Well, you got one wide right, one wide left. Let's see if he goes for the pick. Yep.
I think he's in. That's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown. X-Piece in for the touchdown. So we got the early touchdown in by the El Capitan Vaqueros, take an early lead. We're waiting the PAT. Makes you wonder if in a game like this, you might get a blocked field goal, or you definitely don't want an offsides or any penalties like that. And it's good. So 7:51 into the first quarter, 7-0 Vaqueros early.
Well, what'd you think of that drive then, Dave?
I can tell you right now, I was a little concerned early on when they the first 2 drives, but then they really caught fire and they're making that running game work for them, and not relying on the pass. I think that's going to be the key to
No,
putting some points up on this. You know, that Wolfpack defense has been solid all year long.
you know, Dave, as I list the score there, we have the first score of the game 7-0, but I just want to reiterate something that the PA announcer said before the game, Dave, and that was that he had said that, you know, and these teams are, we know that they're ranked very closely, numbers 32 and 33. He was referring to the Max Preps, Cal Preps rankings, but I would take you to the media poll where these teams are 13th and 14th in the county. Now, I think that the media poll does have these teams overranked, if you will. I don't think that they are that high, but I don't know if they're worthy of that other consideration either that the PA announcer talked about. I do think, though, that they are that close.
There's a squib. He's.
This is a nice return out here, Dave. Look,
he just missed
out.
It. And the Wolfpack are going to make some noise themselves.
Big gain. Dragging behind Coach Asher. He's looking for any hankies. No, sirree. This is a big return for the Wolfpack. How about that, Dave? You could take that momentum right back when you get a kick return like that.
Well, you just took the wind out of the sails, really, what you did.
No, that'll take that momentum right back.
I'm saying on behalf of the Vaqueros, they probably can't believe their eyes.
No, I mean, they just did a great job taking that drive down and all of a sudden wiped out, you know, basically 45, 50 yards on that great return. 7.5 to go, first quarter, 7-0 Vaqueros.
Sweeper on the left. And they stepped it out.
Snyder's pushed out of bounds by Oakley.
Now, they're talking about Dylan Snyder. Dylan Snyder's been one of the key backs, one of the key receivers.
No, I thought that was great. He definitely was able to get the corner on that one and get that yardage.
We're going to head towards the East County end zone because we're getting awful close, awful quick.
Braden Oberg, last week he threw his first interception of the season. Can you believe it?
Yeah, he's going to have to be careful here.
Dill, it looks like, over there.
Here comes Colin Dill. And that's going to be a stopper, Colin Dill.
You see that speed to the outside. You talked about Dill, Dave, and his ability, just like he might be the fastest of those guys.
Yep, and they're going to mark him at the 15. He's going to be a real key next season, too. I think he and Diego are both going to they're going to pack a huge punch for the Wolfpack next year, too.
I tell you, they do have some great underclassmen, but that list of seniors, that line that I watched here on senior night was a long line. There are a lot of seniors on this West Hills team. Here's the keep. A run.
See, now, that's what I'm talking about. They're using Dill on a lot of these runs, you know, and they didn't do this as much last week against Santana, but they were able to pass more freely.
Santana just picked up another touchdown. Try to keep you updated on a couple games, but this is the game tonight, huh? Of course, we'll try to get some.
It has to be.
Some Hills League updates as well.
Great net center. Gets a snap. Yeah, not much going on over there.
Does he got the first, Dave? It looks like he might be maybe a half a yard short.
I think he's a little short. Yeah, it might be maybe a.
He's got 3rd and 1.
Well, they're going to get it. I see a sneak coming up here, right here. What do you think, Ramon? Do you think they'll sneak Braden up the...
Yeah, well, I think you want to make sure you get in. I don't think you want to waste this 3rd down play on trying, because you will have a little bit more open if you wanted to, line up like you were going to jam it in there and
you
have it to one of these guys on the outside. But they definitely pushed forward. They almost got the touchdown. Is it?
And it is ruled a touchdown.
It is. How about that, Dave? And just like that.
Talk about an answer. Wow.
How about that, Dave? 2 drives, 2 scores.
Well, what did I tell you last night? I said it could be a shootout, and you know what? It's appearing that could be just exactly what the doctor ordered. Kick is up, and it is good. You know,
5:22 to go here in the first quarter. 7. Hey, Dave, Helix on top of Granite Hills, 14-0. You're going to owe me another pizza here. Christian Washington, a 35-yard touchdown run.
Well, the key over there, I wonder if they've turned the ball over in that short amount of time, because that was one of the concerns of Kellen Cobbs, is he did not want to turn the ball over. I think it's maybe pretty simple. Helix got them off the field, possibly 3 and out, and then Washington just is like a bowling ball.
Well, Helix picked up their first touchdown on a 69-yard screen pass to Xavier Van. That gave him a 7-0 lead.
Let's see. I wonder if you think West Hills this early, you think they'd maybe an onside kick or a squib possibly?
I don't know. I think, look, El Capitan moved the ball pretty well there on that drive. They don't need to resort to any of those tactics, although I do know that, like I said, this is a big game. Don't be surprised to see something brought out, some type of gadgetry today.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Both of these coaches, I wouldn't be surprised. See
here
what
it
I'm
is,
saying?
A little pooch to me.
Yep.
It's fielded cleanly here at the 35 and knocked out of bounds at about the 37, 38-yard line, Dave.
Great field position for the Vaqueros to start off.
That was Big John Rose with that catch.
Did I tell you? I'm telling you, they were going to try something tricky. I mean, Ron, you know that these two coaches know each other so well, coaching together, playing against each other for so many years. Hey, look who we got here. We got Jim Lingren walking down the sidelines here in the sweatshirt.
Well, you tell Jim we're going to hit him up at halftime for the stats.
Well, he's coming your way.
There's another nice gain on a run for El Capitan, Dave.
Yeah, they're both moving down the field. It seems to me that the defenses are going to be real tired.
I believe that was Antoine who had the carry there.
Yeah, I think we might see a pass here, Ramon. Yeah, here we go. Lining up. Stopping the shotgun. He's going to run it. He's got room
Straight
up
keeper.
the middle.
Here comes Savvy. Look out, he's around the corner.
Oh, and he goes out of bounds. Boy, he picked up a heck of a chunk.
And there's an injury timeout, Dave.
Well, that's good. Not good, but I can get in position now here again.
No.
Maybe you
we can
maybe
get
you
an
want to
ID,
take,
but we'll take the camera
maybe
off
you want
there.
to take a little.
Yeah, just to get the camera somewhere else. Show your crowd over there. Great crowd on the El Cap side.
Yeah, it actually is, as a matter of fact.
Near capacity crowd here, certainly.
Yeah, it looks similar to the one last week against Santana. Look, we got our own Jim Linger from the UT. And as before mentioned, Ramon, we have a couple of red jackets out here. I'm sure we'll have plenty of them tonight. Well, we're up on our feet, so that's a good sign, huh? He's not even going to come off the field.
Yeah. Well, and I will mention, Dave, you mentioned last week, we talked about it on the show, El Capitan, a key injury last week. We didn't get the name of the player, but it turns out it was El Capitan leading tackler Dom Denna is going to be out for this game. It looks like he has I want to say it's a broken wrist. I saw the x-ray. I couldn't quite figure it out, but his hands seem to be not in the same place as his arm. So it looked like a broken wrist. So Dom get better. He's probably over there with you on the sidelines. Number 13 out of this game. But we're expecting Alex Faea.
Got one on the left,
to
one
play.
on the right. Here it goes.
Savvy's got his man. Good coverage out there.
Yeah, it was a little short. It was broken up, but it was a little short too.
Rex Grennan credit on the coverage, Dave.
No, absolutely.
That's the way, Wolf.
There's Big Max. You know, Big Max, Conaway's been missing. He hasn't been playing as many snaps as he used to on both sides of the ball because of that rib injury.
But he's been, it must be, But no holding back tonight. I mean, you see the matchup here. Look at the situation.
Oh, he'll play the whole game.
Right
I guarantee you.
Yeah. Savvy.
Nice Savvy. Right over the middle. Caught. And that's going to be a first down. They're going to probably mark it at
Great completion down to the 10-yard line here, Dave.
They're going to mark it at 11. I think they should have gave him the 10, but hey, I'm not the ref.
Well, here we are. I mean, El Capitan has moved right back down the field. We're just under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and neither team has shown any sign to stop the opponent so far.
We got Savvy in the shotgun. Got the handoff. Oh, Wolfpack was all over that one. What a play.
Ball is down. No turnover. I do not believe.
No, the whistle. He was down.
Ball is spotted just inside the 10, second down.
Yeah, Ramon, they're really testing this front line of this Wolfpack defense, and so far they've been pretty successful. But
it's going to be a sack. I can't believe they didn't call that dead. If they call it incompletion, they call it incompletion. He was in the grasp for quite a while. You saw the play. Yeah. Well, you remember last night, Dave, in the Packer game when Aaron Rodgers tried to call himself down. I think they had they had miscalled that. I think Buck had said he was trying to get a horse collar, but I think Aaron Rodgers, if you remember that play, he was just trying to say, hey, I'm down. Look, he's grabbing my shirt. I'm tackled. Right there. And, you know that Yokley has the ability to get out of those plays and make something happen, but you have to give the defender the benefit of the doubt. Can't get this man hurt. If he's in the grasp, he's in the grasp.
You watch that big number 42,
but the ball is spotted just inside the 10. This is a third down.
You watch big number 42 in black. He's a fierce competitor, Dylan Freeman.
It's going to be Yokley to keep. He's going to get wrapped up again, it looks like.
Oh, no, Yokley's still going.
He can't escape. He cannot escape.
Not this time. That Wolfpack defense playing mean.
Fourth down. Great job by the Wolfpack defense, and that turns out to be huge because, like I said, neither team had stopped one another so far, and now we got a fourth down. I would think it'd be time to try a field goal. This is a huge game.
No, I don't know. Yeah, when you're back that far, you definitely don't want to take any chances. I think what they might do, though, Ramon, as they usually do, they might want to try to get a hard count, see if they'll go offsides, but that's not going to make much of a difference in this. So that would be wasteful. Let's see what we got.
31-yarder, Dave.
It's up and it's blocked.
It's blocked. Kicked it right into the line. It's picked up by the Wolfpack.
Wolfpack will have it. I didn't see who got the block there, Ramon. I don't know if you did.
No, I didn't. I was behind it, but, it looked like it's just a low kick kicked into the line. I don't know if it was necessarily. And, look, let's just be clear. You can look at it statistically. If there is an area that, like you said, I mean, there are certain different areas where these teams have advantages over one another, Dave. But I think when it comes to the kicking game, West Hills, they have a very good kicker. El Capitan has not been as successful.
I'm going to have to make the run over to the other side after this play here. There goes Braden. He's going to scramble around to the right. He's going to pick up a few. Twists out of one tackle. Boy, he's got a pack of Vaqueros over there. Might get right. Maybe a couple of yards
Look,
shy.
Dave. Look, Dave, I just have a feeling about it. We saw those drives, even this last one by El Cap, but we could be seeing a bit of a shift here. Maybe this game is going to turn a little bit more defensive moving forward.
Well, the Wolfpack just showed that right now. So this could be key from here on out.
Got a minute left in the first quarter.
They're going to go with Diego. No. Poor Dylan has just been tearing up those yards, huh? You know, they're waving around that flag over on your side, the Wolfpack flag. You know, the funny thing is they had the big 9-0 flag last week that they were, towards the end of the game, they were flying.
Yeah, the stakes are high here tonight. I think the fans are sitting on their hands. I don't think they are enthusiastic as they should be for a game of this magnitude. And I'm not here to criticize. Maybe I've seen too many football games. Well, this is a big deal.
Well, I wouldn't say that. The visitors are starting to get pretty loud over here.
Well, maybe.
And you know what?
Well,
and look.
In all fairness, we got a timeout, so let's take a look at those fans, okay? Now, the student section's looking just fine. They're with the cheerleaders over here, Dave.
Yeah, okay. But you still got a full capacity over here, too.
This is a big game, and I'm not saying the fans are sitting on their hands and not showing the enthusiasm. I mean, that was a disappointing way to end that drive. But you can see the size of the crowd here, certainly in the student section as well.
No, you know, the weird thing is I got to tell you, I think it was at this point, last week, I think it was a little louder for that Mayoral Cup going on with Santana and West Hills. I'm actually very surprised.
Well, I do agree with you to a certain extent that it is early, but
you know what? But we gotta. Hey, you mentioned it sometimes when you're at Southwestern. At least we're laundry free for the most part so far.
1st and 10.
Oberg in the shotgun. He's gonna take it himself, and he's gonna.
Here comes Braden.
He's coming
your way. Down to the 40-yard line. That's another first down for the Pack.
Yeah! We're going to head down there with you.
And that is going to be the end of the first quarter, Dave.
And then I'm just going to walk right back over to my left. We've got Coach Berner and crew over here, as you can see.
Pablo's here.
Boy, we got the whole Hollywood crew here, huh? Well, we got to appreciate it, Ramon. You know, the stream's working so far.
Well, everybody's here but Allison. And, I'll get some updates. Everybody's here but Allison. I feel bad. I mean, this is the big East County game, and I understand they sent their big crew down here, but we appreciate Allison so much for her attention to the East County. They put her on a big game. They put her on the big, I think, avocado game or something. But still. Yeah. All right, second quarter underway.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we're going to see some more of his legs. You know what I'm thinking? They haven't used Diego quite yet. Don't be surprised if he gets the ball right here. Nope, they're going to go with Dill again. And Dill picks up a few.
Yeah, call it a gain of 9.
I'm telling you, Collins is going to be a gem for the next couple of years. And the funny thing is they're not looking so much for Dill to be making those plays. It's a pretty good game plan on behalf of Coach Ash. But as you said, we'll see how the defense handles this here. I just see a sneak right here. I don't see why not. But I don't know. You got one on the. Who knows? Though? They got Max over here on the left. Maybe a quick toss. Here it is. And as I said, Conaway gets it. As I told you, they were going to go to Conaway. You know, they haven't gone to him as often as I thought they would by now. But as I said before, I mean, those ribs should be, I don't know, they should be
Another
healed up by
touchdown for
now.
Santana tonight.
I'm going to back up here.
20-6, Sultans on top of the Braves. Oberg gets wrapped up.
Yeah, I think they're hip to that gig as far as the Vaqueros defense. What I was going to say about the El Cajon game, it's a real shame because I thought that the Braves might match up pretty well with Santana. You know, considering all the injuries, they might have a good shot. And then having Gordon, like I said, I thought that would be the key since he did score the first touchdown.
Austin Cordero made the stop there for El Capitan.
Oh, man.
Tried to get it to Snyder there, cutting across the middle and between a couple of Vaqueros, incomplete. It's going to bring up a third down and about 9 at the 22-yard line of the Vaqueros. There's 9:38 to go here in the first half. West Hills 7, El Capitan 7. This is the game for the Grossmont Valley League Championship. Both teams are 5-0 in league play. West Hills, the team in black, they're 9-0 this season. El Capitan in the gold, they are 8-1. Don't get a meeting like this too often, Dave. It's a big play. Oh, I lost him. Had to throw that one away, it looks like. That's going to bring up a 4th and 9. There was a late flag that just came in. And it is against West Hills, so if they had thoughts of maybe trying with their excellent field goal kicker, Tyler Haley, if they had thoughts of trying, say that 39-yarder, which he definitely could be in his range, that is not going to be the case. They did call it intentional grounding. All right, Dave, we're back So David, intentional grounding there. So an intentional grounding there, Dave, takes West Hills well out of field goal range now, back to the 37-yard line. They could have been in a position to attempt a 39-yard field goal there, but not so much anymore. Not the position they're in. So.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. We had a little technical difficulty there. Oh, you can hear the fans over on the West Hills side not liking it.
No, well, look, I thought that Oberg did a nice job to get it and throw it away. I mean, it definitely was headed towards the LCAP sideline. There was some activity over there with some players, maybe a receiver, but they ruled that the receiver was not in the vicinity. So
here we go.
So this is a long fourth down.
This is a
Probably just try to get a chunk here.
You can hear El Capitan over on their side. Boy, they're really making some noise. You hear it? They're getting pretty crazy over here, trying to get in his head. I'll tell you one thing, he better snap that ball or he's going to get a delay. That's going to be a delayed game here real shortly.
Yeah.
But the clock's not going.
Well, it's going to take the 5 yards, and they'll probably end up punting this.
That was the late game.
So you figure move it back, if they accept the penalty, back to the 42-yard line, then they get a nice placement down here. Try to get this ball inside.
Right.
Inside the 10 if they can.
I mean, it's a sensible thing to do.
Right, but you do have, some dangerous return men.
Well, and let's not forget. I mean, we'd already blocked the kick, and there's a chance of rushing in and blocking the punt too.
Right, but they did decline the penalty, so the ball's still at the 37-yard line.
There we go. And here we got more laundry. You got to be kidding me. Let's not start doing this.
Yeah, Russ Hill's called the timeout. We got Ruben over here. Big time. Let's see. Well, pretty good, Ruben. Let me see. I just want to say hi to you. Appreciate everything you do. Hey, Ruben, while I got you for a minute, tell me about the All-Star game. Tell me where we stand on that.
So right now we got the game scheduled for December 23rd. We're still looking for a field, but we're pretty close to getting it done. Right now, out of the 80 players, we got about 68 players already registered. So we're pretty close to closing the roster. So if you have an invite, I suggest as a defensive player, get signed up because we're already full at quarterback, running back, and wide receiver. So most of those positions are done already.
Okay, so we're looking at
So there was nobody screaming it. So
defenders.
Ramon and I are.
We still got room though. We're still looking at.
We are.
About 16, 18 spots left.
And what do you think's going to happen here tonight? Look like the first two drives we're going to get some scoring. I think this is what we're going to see the rest of the way, though.
The defense has settled down.
No worry.
I think in the end, I think they'll have to come up the top. But
I think
West Hills looks
no, Capitan has the explosiveness. Okay, Ruben Pena, SDFNL. Dave, here we go. We're back.
Yes, sir. Oh, that was a high snap. And I think it's coming to me.
Oh, good placement. Yeah, it's going to be the 13-yard line.
Yep. I thought I was going to have to make the catch. If it would have came a little further out of bounds, I would have made that one, Ramon. I would have probably had to throw it to the fans.
Hey, Dave, I just want to mention when we got here, we saw a fantastic junior varsity game here tonight. West Hills winning that one 24-20, right? And I want to also mention yesterday, the freshman game, get this, Dave, the final score between these two teams, 14-all. They tied.
Well, to end it with that pick for the pack too, what a way to end the game. I think we're going to be dealing with these two teams. We're going to be dealing with them for a while. Even with that senior line gone, I think we're going to be seeing these guys for a while.
Let's go!
Oh, got a pile of pack.
Brought down by.
I got to look at Mbimbo. in the senior walking line and with his family. Senior night here for West Hill. Saw all the seniors walking up. Second down, call it 7.
You know, I was just talking with Principal Grogan's from El Capitan, and he was wondering too why it wasn't screaming. So I let him
Yeah,
know,
I've got a
we got
flag
some
over
flags
here.
already, but I think it's going to
False
be a
start.
false start. I think, yeah. No, you don't want to start doing that. This is one thing we don't want to do, is shoot ourselves in the foot if you're El Capitan.
No, and Dave, I mentioned to Ruben, I mean, we saw those first 2 drives, those first 3 drives, really. These 2 teams are unstoppable, but now that they've settled in and also a little bit of nerves, I think.
Well, here goes Savi. Oh no, that's
Savi, yeah.
dangerous territory.
Looking. Is it a
towards the
run? Is it
sideline
a
a
pass?
lot
He's
of
trying to
time.
keep it. Going to get wrapped up big time.
He just got rolled on
In
by a pack of
Bimbo.
wolves. Go ahead, say it. Pack of wolves.
In Bimbo. Ashton Callan was there.
And company.
Yep.
That's the way, D-line!
Now we got a 3rd down 12.
Well,
Defensive coordinator Quentin London signaling
I mean,
in, Dave.
I'm sure they're expecting a long pass, but how about some play action here? Look at that. Are we doing no? Oh.
This is going to be no gain. Might even be a loss of 1. It's going to be 4th down, and the Vaqueros punter is going to be standing just inside his end zone.
Hey, that's the way, D.
4th down and a mile for the girls. Going to punt this one away.
I like to get the punt.
So watch out, Dave. Now West Hill is going to end up with some nice field position.
Well, you know, it couldn't be the worst thing. You know, there's still plenty of football left in this one.
Dave's over there.
No, you want a good boot out of here.
Goakley does the punting.
Let's see how it lands.
Just going to let this one drop and it hit the official.
Oh,
Capitan. That might have saved him 10 or 15 yards. I don't know.
They're going to call interference?
You know, I was actually surprised that the fielder didn't go back and take a fair catch on that one, Dave, but it was over his head, and he was going to get lose a big chunk of yardage there if it didn't hit the official, I think, depending on how the ball bounced.
Well, I can tell you now, there's some explicit language going on about the official getting in the way over here on this side.
Coach Steve Sutton talking with Bert Grossman over there on the west corner there. You might see Bert's got the red jacket and Coach Sutton standing next to him in the blue and black jacket. Okay, 1st down 10 at the 43 for West Hills. Ober's going to fight his way and get about 6.
Yeah. Let's see how they spotted it. He got 5 or 6. You know, it's strange. They're running Ober. So, I mean, it seems like Ober's almost running more than Savi.
Let's go.
5:42 to go here in the first half.
A lot of defense here, folks, as of late.
No, this is really gotten. Calderon, there goes Diego.
That's Diego.
Diego's still rumbling for yardage inside the 30.
Diego picks up that 1st down and
23-yard run for Calderon. Dave, you talked about running of Calderon. He's done it without a lot of flair, but we got a good look at it right there.
Well, you got to remember, Ash likes that wing.
He's got it again up the.
And
he's got it again up
bowling
the
ball.
middle for 9 more.
Yep. Ooh, real close on that one too.
Well, you've talked about.
They're gonna give it to him. They're gonna give it to him.
You've talked about Calderon, David, and his ability to, pile that yardage in there.
And the Vaqueros are going to call a timeout. They want to talk about this one, which I would too, because I'll tell you what, that is just like Washington. He's a lot younger, but he's definitely very effective, especially out of that one. They had got that one wing team going on.
Now 4:41 to go here in the first half. I was worried, Dave, that we'd see those 2 scores like that. And then the way they were moving the ball, that maybe some of the luster would be off of this game a little bit if the team started a track meet up and down the field. But now we've definitely got a lot of intrigue in this huge game tonight.
Absolutely. And we got principal over here.
Is the wing, if you guys lined up on the wing, instead of pushing this guy out like it's supposed to,
And they're
Diego double.
Yeah.
Hi, Jim.
And that's
Tell him.
Yeah, he's a sophomore. They pulled up from the JV. We're just talking about the bowling ball Calderon, Mr. Diego.
You see.
Now, it makes you wonder right here if they're going to do the same thing. You think if it's not broke, don't fix it? Nope, they're going to sing. There goes Brayden. Oh, and he popped it up.
The ball is on the turf.
I think it's the Vaqueros.
The Vaqueros think they have it, and they do. Big turnover here. I can't see who it was, but it looked like. That's big. Wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow. What a change of events. Just like that.
Keeper.
And we mentioned, now listen, we mentioned before, Ramon, about the way they haven't turned over the ball all season. A couple of turnovers against Santana. Here's Salvi back to pass. He's got some time, and he's got the catch.
4:30 to go here in the first half.
His good buddy and favorite receiver and brother, Antoine Yoker. How many passes do you think those guys have? I'd like to know that stat. Let's figure that stat out, Ramon. How many times he's gone to Antoine this season?
Well, we know that they've connected for 13 touchdowns together. You want to think that he uses, does he use Anton as an escape route? It doesn't matter. That's whatever works.
That's the handoff, the pitch. Coming to your side. Pick up about 5.
Credit to Ryan Coster with the stop there.
They gave him 4. I was a little
Second
generous.
down, 7, a long 6, 4 minutes to go first half.
All of a sudden, it went from an offensive craziness to a defensive standoff. There's Sabi, he's back to pass. And that's a catch. And that is definitely a first down.
To the 43-yard line, a first down. 3:30 to go.
And Ramon, guess who that was? That was Mr. Antoine for another big chunk. Would you say it's safe to say he's the go-to? And Antoine. Last 2 out of 3 plays.
Hey! First down.
Let's see what we do here. Big handoff. Oh, Yoakley's he's under duress.
He's not getting.
He's gonna get it.
He gets it away.
Number 29 for the first down.
.230 and counting. Ball is at the 40. Second down, 7.
Got another one deep in thought over here. With the Gabe. Bobby back pass, surveys the field. Another catch. Now it's going to be a little shy. Picked up quite a
Dylan
few,
Friend
though.
with the stop.
I'm telling you, all night long.
1:53 to go.
How many tackles is that for Dylan now tonight? It's at least 3 or 4. Okay.
1:40 and counting. Third down, 3.
I might even have to be moving soon because I think we're gonna go deep here. Oh no!
Yoakley's gonna keep
It's
it.
gonna
Here
be
he
Sabi.
comes.
Sabi's gonna take off.
He's got the first down.
Yep. And we're gonna head down to the east of the end zone, as we call it.
And I do have a final to report tonight in high school football. It was Maranatha Christian defeating Foothills Christian 10-7. We'll have to see how that plays out in Division 5. It's going to be very, very close. That may have actually put Maranatha Christian into the Division 5 playoff and knocked Foothills Christian maybe out of the playoffs. Foothills Christian maybe could still get 12th. There's some math involved. 1:21 to go. First and 10.
Here we go. Sabi's got it. He pitched it. Oh, did you see him shed that tackle? Oh, my. I wonder if they're going to throw a flag. That looked like maybe a late hit. What do you
Well,
think,
it's definitely
that look like a late one, or is that
definitely a gain of about 3. Second down, 7, 1, 11 to go in the first half.
Well, they got to start. They're going to start speeding it up a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a big run right here from either Savi or maybe X. I could
Hopefully
be
with
wrong.
plenty of time.
There is Savi. He surveys the field, and he gets a few, but pretty shy. Maybe picked up 3. If you
1
notice,
minute.
Ramon, this West Hills defense is definitely stingy when they get locked in.
Well, Dave, you look at what we're seeing. Yoakley in so many of those games, when he gets away and he has that escapability, he's able to make a play out of it, right? But here, there's just too many black shirts that are still coming. And that's the quality of the opponent here. I mean, look, these teams have great records. Some of the games have been easy. Some of the games have been hard. Great teams, great matchup. 1 minute to go, 7-7, third down, 9.
Savi surveys the field. Is he going to run? He's pointing. He's pointing. He's going to throw it. Oh, incomplete. Overthrows him, unfortunately. Boy, that would have been a nice one.
Yeah, Dave tried to get it over here to Austin Osterling. A little bit of double coverage, but Osterling did kind of get his hand up a little bit. Might have gotten to the open, and Savi gave it quite a throw. Maybe a little bit overthrown. If he would have had to throw it lower, it might have been into the coverage a little bit. So it's fourth down, 9, and I guess they're in a position to have to go for it here. with 30 seconds to go in the first half.
What do you think? What do they do here? You think we're gonna see a long ball? You know, this is where I would
Well, we'll
want
see.
to see Newland. I would want to see Newland in there going to Yoki personally, but that's just me. And he takes off, and oh my goodness, if he gets out of this one, and the Wolfpack are able to wrap
He does
him up.
absolutely not get out of it. Great job by the Pack.
Hey, Ramon, do you think that the Wolfpack were studying? You think Coach Q had them studying hard this week for Salvi and crew?
Yeah, definitely. So now with I said 37 seconds left. Look, great job by both teams. I think you're just looking to get out of this half. Don't want to make nothing dumb here. I think they're gonna probably end it. You see the coaches look like they might have. Maybe we'll see a play. I don't know. You got down just a little bit. I don't know.
You got two on the near side. You got two on the far side. Oh, wait a minute. And we got a timeout, Vaqueros.
Well, I'll hustle down here, but I don't know if we're going to see a real big attempt for a game.
Yeah, I was kind of going to do the same thing, but.
Hey, Dave. A little side note right now. I know a lot of people, all of our 15 viewers, they might be watching it, but the World Series is a no-hitter right now through 7 innings. The Braves have the Astros have no hits through 7 innings against 3 pitchers, I believe. But so wonder, I don't know. I'd moved down to see if West Hills wants to try something, but I don't know if both teams will be happy with this situation. Nothing's been decided. Nothing's been settled. They might try a game here, but I'm not sure.
Maybe a king, no. Quick handoff, yeah, that's not going anywhere.
That'll probably do it.
That's just good safety net.
We did get a West Hills timeout, so
let's not forget, though, who receives the kickoff next half also. You got to remember that the Packers are going to receive, so that's going to be a big key right there.
The white helps out.
20 seconds to go here in the first half.
We've got a pretty good crowd here, though, on the Capitan side.
So they did call a timeout. Maybe something's in the works. Maybe a play is in the works. I mean, don't want to make any mistakes here. Ball's at the 40-yard line of West Hills. West Hills 7, El Capitan 7.
Over under center.
Both teams scoring on their opening drive.
And nothing. Nothing.
No, that should do it.
Yeah, I think they're going to let it click down. Diego got, I don't even know if he got it. I don't think he got anything. They're playing it safe, though. They get the ball next half. So you understand. And they'll take it in at 7-7.
Helix 28, Granite Hill 7, 3 minutes left of the first half. Great job in this one.
Come on, guys.
There goes El Cap going over there to talk about it. To see if I can, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get somebody, but I don't know if I'm going to be successful. Let's see. I was going to see if I got a chance to get McDade. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to plug in a battery here in a minute, but I'm gonna see if I can get something first. And they're all walking away. You think? Oh, there they go. They're going over further.
Coach, can I talk to you for a minute? Hey, the offense has started out great. I think everybody's excited the way that things went there, but maybe when the defense is settled in, that's what we were maybe going to expect to see, huh?
I was real happy with how we played. Obviously, got to take care of the football, so that's the difference right now. We moved the ball down the field pretty well, and then 2 times inside the 20 and don't get any of those tricks. So, got to take care of the football. I like the way we're playing up front. And defensively, I think we're doing a great job against them.
Yeah, no doubt. Jokic is known for getting away from those plays, but man, so many black shirts tonight.
Yeah, those guys were coached up and really done a good job so far. And, we're going to have a lot more opportunities, obviously. I like the way the game's gone so far. Just have to finish some of those drives.
Okay, can't see us now. Good luck.
All right, take care.
Go ahead, Dave. That's head coach Casey Ash of the Wolfpack.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab somebody here. We'll see what happens here. Let's see if I can grab. Okay, I was gonna grab McDade, but it looks like he's gonna go over some. Let's see if I can get Coach Burner real quick here. I think I am. Hang on just a second. Just hang on a second. I'm just waiting for Coach Burner to get done with his player. We'll see what happens. Let's see if I can get him. I think he's locked in though. Stand by, Rome. We're the only ones screaming, so I'm trying to.
Hey, Dave, Granite Hills picked up a touchdown. I don't know if you can hear me. I hope the audience can hear me out there. Granite Hills picked up a touchdown.
No, I can hear you. I'm just working on waiting for Coach Burner to get done with his staff.
Okay, no problem. Hope you were able to hear from Coach Ash. It got a little dark there. It's going to be a band performance coming up, so I'm going to keep it quiet.
Let's see if he gets a minute. He's concerned. But the funny thing is, look who's warming up. What did I say? What do you think?
Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, what I was going to say is look at Newland warming up.
Yeah,
You think that's a possibility?
Oh, for
You
sure.
think that's a possibility?
I want to thank our viewers tonight. Most we've had is about 20, but definitely enough circulation to think that there's about maybe 50 to 75 jumping in and out. Appreciate them
Yeah,
all.
I'm gonna want to get a hold of one of the coaches, but as you can see over there too, McDade's hard at work as well. So we'll just continue to see.
Andy's asking us in the chat what the score is. I'll tell him the score when he tells us what his score is. But it's 7-7 here, Andy. Just kidding. Another touchdown. Helix came right back and scored a touchdown. It's 35-14. And we've got a band performance here, Dave. You take over.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get get one of the LCAP coaches, but let's see. I might be getting one now. But in the meantime, So you know what I'm thinking, right? Same as you. Trying to get there, but let's see how much time we have left. Yeah, we still got a few minutes yet. And I got 2 other batteries, so I'm good. You hear me, Ramon? You still hear me? Ramon? Hey, Ramon. Let's see my Ramon, can you hear me? Ramon, can you hear me? Ramon, can you hear me? Ramon. Hey, Ramon. I don't think you can hear me. We're not going to get anything, I don't think. Hey, Ramon, you can't hear me, can you? Maybe I'll get McDade. I'm not sure. Let's see. We are going to try. Hey, Ramon, I'm trying to get something, but I don't think we're going to. They're busy at work. Sorry, folks. The only reason I was been trying to wait for getting Coach Berner or some coach, but they're really busy. with this one. And somebody just stole them right now. Hey, Coach. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get anything today. Sorry, Ramon.
Dave, I can hear you. All right. Want to mention tonight, I'm getting some Helix has scored again. I believe they've had, it looks to me as if they're saying 5 consecutive plays have resulted in touchdowns. They basically run 5 plays. Christian Washington has 4 touchdowns in the first half, and Helix has scored on 5 consecutive plays from scrimmage is what's being reported. So I'll have to see, that might be some kind of modern day record. See if we can't get over here. See it fired up for attack.
Coach coming. Coach Ash coming. Where's Coach Ash?
Where would he be coming from?
Coach Ash. Right here.
He's over at the sideline.
And we're back underway. We're going to get a penalty here on the opening kickoff of the second half with Dave Dickens. I'm Ramon Scott. El Capitan 7, West Hills 7. This game is for the Grosse Pointe Valley League Championship. Both teams are 5-0. West Hills 9-0 overall. El Capitan, they're in the gold uniforms. They are 8-1. So move West Hills back a bit here and start things off. Pack's really backed up to start. Going to be just outside the 10-yard line. Call it the 11 or 12 here. First down 5 at the 17 following a penalty. Up the middle, that's a first down. West referee's really swallowing the whistle there.
I'm gonna try again, Ramon, but I don't
It's
know.
all good, Dave.
I don't know if you
Just
can hear me.
underway.
It's going to be a little more difficult, I think, because my ear pods are not.
Around the right end is Oberg.
Well, you better call
Oberg's got
that
some
one.
yardage here. Going to get about the 48-yard line of El Capitan. That's another first down for the Wolfpack. 1 minute into the second half. It's a great decision there by Oberg.
Hang on. Let's see if this one works better. Now let's see. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, everything's been great. I can totally hear you. Ball's at the 48-yard line of El Capitan. First and 10.
See,
There's a
there
pitch.
goes Colin again. Colin's
Dill
going to go all
around
the
the
way
right
down.
side. Dill has room.
Colin's
Dill,
going,
look out.
he has
He's to the 20,
It's going to be
15,
touchdown.
10, 5. Dill is inside the 5 and down to the 2-yard line. Austin Dill, the sophomore, with the speed. He got around all that El Capitan speed around the outside, Dave. And that's a big, big play. El Capitan gives up the yardage. West Hills at the 2-yard line.
Colin Dill just tearing up the field. I'm telling you, is he the secret weapon tonight or what?
Straight give up the middle.
Yeah, that's for
Calderon.
nothing.
Yeah, Colin Dill. I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure his brother was Austin Dill, right? His older brother, I want to say, played for the Pack. Anyways, second down and goal. Didn't even gained a yard there.
I'm telling you, he is the secret weapon. I know Diego is too, but they're just not ready when Colin comes in.
See what they try with. Pushing forward and in. Touchdown. Wolfpack. Braden Oberg, quarterback sneak. 9:56 to go here in the second quarter, and West Hills has the lead.
We're waiting the PAT. Now remember what happened last time.
Well, that was and here you called it, Dave. Real.
And
he might be able to get there. No, we're going to wrap, so it's going to be 6.
No, he didn't get there. Yep.
Nope. I didn't see if it was just a bobbled snap, a poor snap.
Oh. Yeah, they were trying. I figured they were going to try something sneaky, but, you know, with a tight ball game like this, I don't know if that was. I think it was ill-advised.
They didn't attempt to
No
kick.
offense to Coach Ash, but. So, you know, as you can see, 13-7. Got to protect this ball now, coming back. Boy, how about Colin Dill, though? Is he the player of the game so far, or what?
Well, he's had several. Yeah, he's had several nice games tonight.
Dare I call him the secret weapon?
Well, you talked about these younger players on West Hills, even though I said they had a long line of seniors. I mean, Dill is a guy we're going to be watching over the next 2 years for sure.
Well, those are two good starting points. A great quarterback that's mobile, that can run the ball, and then you got Diego that can just bowl these people over. Look at that kick. We got a little squib, and Cap's going to take it. And look. Oh, I thought they. Okay. Decent field position for Cap, though. Not too bad.
Yeah, they're going to start at the 35-yard line.
Uh-oh. Somebody's limping for Cap heading to the sidelines.
Couldn't see who that was. Might have been.
My question to you, Ramon, you think we'll see number 11 come into the huddle at any point in time?
I'm not sure right now.
I mean,
look, the funny thing is the way these two sustained drives early on. Now, that was, the result of some great field position right there. Savvy. He's telling his man to go deep.
He's looking, and he's going to run. He's got some room.
And Dill catches him from behind. Dave Yoakley tried to get away, sent his man deep, was hoping maybe to get some running room, but you know who was there? Colin Dill.
Dillmeister. What did I just say a couple minutes ago? Could he be the player of the game? I don't know.
No, Dill's been a big difference maker so far.
We love the defense.
I'll tell you after this play, I'll tell you a comment that was talked about by another team that saw call and play. And there goes Antoine. And
it's going to be short. It's going to bring up about a third and about 4 or 5, Dave.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough 4.
Yeah, call it 3rd and 3.
Even in a couple other games this year against El Cajon Valley, Colin Dill playing defense and offense for West Hills. He was huge when he came in when the 2s and 3s were coming in last time. Here we go.
3rd and 3.
Saw with the fake pitch.
It's a run.
And they ate it up.
It's going to be close. He's short, Dave. It's going to be short by a yard at least.
Let's see what the mark is.
Now the ball is at the 44-yard line. And El Capitan is going to use one of their 3 precious timeouts for this situation with the 7:51 to go in the 3rd quarter. 4th down and 1 from the 44, so I'd only assume you're going for it. You're got to come up with the right play.
Well, like I said, I couldn't even get a word in edgewise or even a how's it going. They're really solidly focused. You think this game doesn't mean something to this crew on this sideline? I'll tell you just as much as it does to the black and white on the other sideline.
So we got a nice big 4th down and 1 with 7:51 to go right here.
It's going to be a big play of the game right here. Here we go. I mean, if the plays are not stacking.
Pass is forward. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness. I think it's
I don't know, Dave. He's short. He's short.
Let's see if they got him to forward. Let's see.
Pat thinks they've stopped him, but they're going to give him the 1st down. Wow. They gave it right. Well, the ball is sitting right there just touching the 45-yard line.
Coach Dave called that one.
It definitely took a second or third effort.
No, for sure. Coach called it.
Josh.
29-12, Santana leads the Braves tonight.
There it goes again. Boy, and there's just a pack of defenders there.
No gain.
So much for the
Under 7 minutes to go. Third quarter.
That's the way, defense! That's the way! Almost makes you wonder, Ramon, who's really been carrying the team? This defense or the offense? And so far, I'm going to say the defense is solid.
Oh, yeah, no, we're well past those first two drives. We're talking defense
And
here.
so he's going to take it. He's back to pass. We got a flag, and we got a Vaquero down too. But we also got a flag, and I think this one, it might be declined in the backfield. So it might
Pass
be
was broken up.
declined.
Look, the
Yeah.
pass was there, the catch was there, but the contact made the ball not be caught. The contact jarred the ball from being in a position to be caught and secured.
Well, this is good defense, you know.
Oh, they've actually called a procedure penalty here, and they're going to take the yardage to bring up second down and 15 here. So that play actually goes for naught. Probably
Extra 5. Looks like a lot of them are staying at home. And right up the middle. Look at that, boy.
Yeah, it's a gain. Looks like a gain of about 12.
This is a 48, maybe.
It's going to bring up a third down and about 3. We got stoppage of play, timeout.
Yeah, you never like to see any of that.
No, Dylan Friend is down.
Yeah, you definitely
But
don't want to see that.
he's in a position. He's in a cramping. Hopefully, it looks like he's in a cramping position now. So.
Yeah, that's what you're hoping for. Because I'll tell you what, that's a huge player in the defense. You lose a guy like that.
6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
You know, he was huge, in, like I said, in that Santana game here last week. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, you hope it is.
Yep, Dylan's up. Oh, yeah. So a third down and 3.
What do you think? What do you think here, Ramon? And there he goes again.
Hopefully he's going to take off running here.
The races there.
Here comes Savvy right for us.
We're good.
It's going to be a first down.
Easily. And then some. Fans love it.
Ball resting currently at the 38-yard line.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Ford give the inside handoff. That's Angel Diaz. Angel's got it down to about the 26, maybe 20. I'll call it the 26.
I'm going to say
So hard
A little
running
bit-
from Diaz.
A little bit past the finish. If you recall, too, I think it was 2 games ago. He wasn't just huge in the running. He was part of their blocking scheme as far as Angel Diaz is concerned with the Vaqueros. There's Savi again. Here's a handoff, and they're not having it. That defense is not having
No,
it. He might
they're
have
not.
picked up
And
half a yard.
yeah, yeah, Dave, they're definitely a little bit of abandonment of the passing game right now for sure. I mean, the way Savion has had to scramble and look for his receivers and then sometimes take off running, hasn't been a lot of passing really for the last 2.5 quarters for El Capitan. So sticking
Well,
to the
you watch
run right now.
you
This
watch
is
the
2nd down
secondary
and 9.
adjustments. But you watch the secondary adjustments that the Pack has made too. They're not making it easy. And Savi throws it out to the flat. Oh, that could have been dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, pass out to the flat. He was going to try and make that cut up the field, but
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
they haven't moved at the last 2 plays. You know what? I think it's time for the go-to. I think it's time for Antoine. I think it's going to be the Oakley show. I can tell you right now. I hope I don't know you have pizza. But here's Savi up the middle, reaching out.
Yeah, but he's definitely short. But
He'd be at the 21. Yeah. Mark it at the 21. Yep.
4th and 3, maybe.
Yeah, but you still got to go for it here. You're too deep in. No, you got to.
Well, questions about the El Capitan kicking game, certainly. This would be right now a 38-yard field goal. 3rd down, 6 points, 3:40 to go. 13-17, West Hills. Yoakley.
Oh, he's going to get spun
He's
around.
in trouble
He's going
again. He's got to get out. He finds his man.
Oh, and it's incomplete.
Threw it in the vicinity of 2 receivers. Comes up incomplete. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
Wow.
Give it back to West Hills, Dave.
It looked a lot scarier there for a minute. It looked like he was going to be, but he could have been sacked in that backfield, so it's almost just as well. They could have been at midfield otherwise, so it's just as well that he threw the incomplete pass.
3:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and West Hills takes over.
Hey, you think they're going to call Colin Dill's number? Oh, they're trying to hard count? What's going on here? Braden's looking to the sideline. Okay, you can hear. I hear him calling in. Coach Ash calling in the signal. Braden's back to pass. He's feeling the pressure. He's running to the sideline. This is the 20.
He's going to pick up the 1st down and more.
35.
That's about a 16 or 17-yard run, Dave. I don't know if you heard the.
Hey, no, Braden's got some wheels. I think a lot of teams that play them, they forget how fast really Braden is as well with those legs. Huh?
Oh, no doubt about it.
Yeah, just to let you know, Ramon, Braden's got 90 yards on the ground so far, according to UT Jim Lindgren.
So Uberg approaching 100 yards rushing tonight.
He's got some time. And he throws it
Dylan
over
Snyder
in
got that one. He's to the 44-yard line. Another 1st down for the Pack.
not only that, Ramon, he's right into coverage. I mean, they were playing good defense. That safety was right there.
Under 3 minutes to go here
it
in the
wasn't
third
bad
quarter.
defense.
2:51 and counting. 13-7. West Hills on top.
Watch
This is for the
Dill, watch
Grossmont
Dill.
Valley
I'm
League
telling you.
Championship.
Or do you think they're going to use the? Let's see if they use the sophomore, the other sophomore, Diego. Yep, and just bullying his way. Now again,
Look, there's been no secrets here tonight as far as what West Hills is doing, and they're straight ahead running has been just as effective, Dave, as their horizontal running. Whether it be
well, here's the
Dill on
thing. I
those
mean,
keepers and sweeps, Oberg sweeping it, or when they've given it up the middle to Calderon.
and it's funny that you mentioned that because the offensive line for the Pack last week was atrocious. Absolutely atrocious against Santee last week. So they've tightened it up and they're making throws and they're blocking well. I'll pick up a couple. Good to see Alex in the game again, though, for the Vaqueros.
Ball just touching the 30-yard line, second down and 6. 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. West Hills up by 6.
All right, here we go. We're set. Over behind center. Barker signals, pitches it off to Colin Dill. Dill's going to go up. Oh, he's going to release. More than a first down, boy. He just ate up that.
To the 23-yard line.
24.
Another first down, David.
No, see, like I said, Ramon, it's been Dill and it's been Calder. It's been those two. I mean, really, they haven't thrown a pass except for the one that was complete just a couple of plays ago. And here, see the misdirection? Look
Dill
at that.
again.
Huh?
Dill is down to the 5.
Dill is just. Now, you're not going to argue with me over a pizza over this one, that Dill is
Dave.
borderline player of the game.
Look, there's a lot of experienced players in this game, but right now the sophomore, Colin Dill, I guess you don't need experience, you just need speed.
No, listen.
Here's the end of the third quarter, Dave. We need a ride. Where's the... Head down the other way, into 3. Wolfpack, 13. Vaqueros, 7.
13-7. Not a bad one here, but I'm telling you, those two sophomores have been the key for the Wolfpack. I think they are going to be at the end of this game, too. I think we got your pal from STFNL running ahead of me, boy. I got to start running some more.
So the ball will be at the 5-yard line, Dave. And this will be a big, big score, especially the way this game.
I don't know why I'm losing you, Ramon, but it might be my earpiece.
Could be the
Okay,
buds,
here we
Dave.
go. Here we go. Now you sound good there. Oh, Berg, wait. Snap. Snap.
Keeper up the middle,
Run.
easy, touchdown.
Up the middle.
He's got to be
Touchdown.
in.
Touchdown, Oberg.
Braden Oberg, first play of the fourth quarter, and it's 19-7 Wolfpack.
Right up the middle. Had a small little hole, took the hole, ran right through it, reached out. You know, really, he might have taken 3 steps and stepped in for that touchdown. And then his reach, of course. Haley's going to attempt the point after. And it's good. So, the Wolfpack, although they missed that extra point earlier, takes a 20-7 with 11:55 left in the fourth quarter. And I see Coach Sutton on the field over here.
Nice.
Yeah. How you doing, Coach? Dave Dickens. Good. Yeah, we're actually streaming tonight since no one else is streaming. I figured somebody's got to do it. So Ramon and I, we've got the other sideline. So I know my dad, it was all print, but we still leave it in there because there's still folks that want to go in there and read an article. Made his mark for 47 years.
There's a ball back there. Behind the.
Even caught for Brian Sipe, actually. A nice kick. Pretty close, yeah. He was 68 when he passed in 17.
It's going to be some negative yardage here, Dave. There is a flag down.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you hate to see another injury, too. Did you have
There's
to
a penalty, but we
down?
also have an injury.
Yeah, I was asking you about the injury because I didn't see it. I was talking to Coach Sutton.
What app is that you guys are using?
What's that?
Which app is that to have the Vengeance?
StreamYard through Facebook.
StreamYard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Dave, Braden Wilson's up and coming off. Braden Wilson was
No
down
one else
there.
is streaming it, so we're going to do it.
Angles can have at one time.
What's that?
How many angles can you have at one time?
And El Capitan,
So
this
far,
is going to have
it's
to be a
been
drive.
his sideline
We're
and
going
my
to have to
sideline.
probably get something together down 2 scores here, just underway in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I hear it. He's got plenty of time.
Savion's going for a home run.
He's
got
going
his
deep.
man. It's going to be caught. Look out. Deep inside West Hills territory. It's got to be about inside that 20. Ball at the 15-yard line. That's the first time we've been able to see the big play tonight, Dave. And it couldn't have come at a more opportune time right now with 11:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball at the 15-yard line.
Stick in finger.
Yeah.
That's a gain. Call
A
it
very
4.
small one.
Well, okay, 3 yards then, second down 7. But that was the play that the Vaqueros needed to breathe life back in their chances in this game.
But look who's there on defense. The sophomore, even on defense. Got 3 to your side, 1
There's
to
a
the near
pitch to the
side.
right. It's going nowhere.
And they snipped it out. No, it stopped right there. The Wolfpack snipped that one out.
Third down. Third and a long 10.
You know, Ramon, I mean,
Ball's at the 16-yard line.
what do you think? You think he's going to toss it again? He's going to have 2 to your side. He's got 1 to the opposite.
Yeah, there's 3 receivers
He's
out
got
to
plenty
this
of
side.
time. He's going to run. He's going to
Going to
run.
take off running to the left.
He's got room.
He's going to get the end
And he's
zone.
going to run.
Touchdown.
And he did
They
cross the
fumbled it.
pylon. He did
They
cross
called
that
it a touchdown. The ball was knocked loose over there, Dave. What happened? The ref
It
signaled
is
a
a touchdown.
touchdown,
He
right?
had the ball. Yes, and he did have possession of that ball. So that was a touchdown indeed.
Boy, that was the contact came right at that goal line. And the ball was jostled
It did,
backwards.
but he already had the ball. You got the replay, Ramon?
Just rewind it on your YouTube, folks. It was closer to your side. Like I said, I just saw. It looked to me, yes, like he had gotten in, like he had already placed his feet. That's why he had that stutter step that he did. He kind of like got his 2 feet into the end zone and then stood straight up as if to say, "Hey, I'm in." And then the ball looked like it was knocked away. Then, hey, that's
And then
good,
the
and that's
PAT
going to make
is
it 20 to
good. So
14. Dave, 9:22 to go here. We got a ball. We're back in it.
Wolfpack.
Say we're back in. I just mean we have a game.
You didn't think that the Vaqueros were going to go without a fight.
Well, right. But Dave, one thing that the Vaqueros were going to need was that type of big play. I mean, look, we've seen it all year, and to be quite honest, one of those plays probably isn't going to be enough here tonight. Now, granted, they are within 1 score now. They could conceivably do it with a drive similar to what we saw on that first series of the game. But that was the first time that we've seen, air it out, throw it up, home run ball behind the 2 defenders. I mean, it wasn't terrible defending. It was just
Right.
great speed and another great throw from Savion Yoakley. So that changes the complexion of things with 9:22 to go, and now they're just down by 1 score.
Oh, we got a nice little kick. Picked up. And the special teams is all over it. He might have picked up a couple.
Let's go! Let's go!
9:14 left here in the game. 20 to 13. Westfield, leading El Capitan.
Over's going to run it himself. Over up the middle.
Good gain up the middle. Going to gain about 7 there.
Mark him at the 30. He's definitely got to be over 100 now.
Yeah, about 100 yards so far for Oberg tonight on the ground.
Yeah, 103. I just got it. Per Jim. See, now this is what takes some of the time now. Is he's always looking to the. Wow, and Yoki's got 163 on the ground.
That's
Ooh,
a
look
gainer
at that
for a
one.
first down.
Oberg's just piling it on. Those were hard-earned yards right there, Ramon. A hard five. He's going to be feeling that later, I'll tell you that.
West Hills 20, El Capitan 14. We're in the fourth. 7:50 and counting.
Let's see how they line up here. Oh, say you got Dylan Snyder to your side. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to Dylan. Nope, they're going to go
This is a run up.
Colin Dill again, and they're going to they pick up a couple.
Right, haven't seen Dill wrapped up too frequently like that.
No, that's the first time he's snuffed out.
Ball will be at the 43-yard line.
Up until that point, boy, they couldn't stop him at all.
Second down, 8.
Well, you see Calderon is back in the huddle. So you know he's going to be doing something. You know,
Jake Partington's over here with
right
me,
here.
Dave.
What do you think if he got the double pass over here, maybe? And there's a pass off to Snyder.
Pass to Snyder. It's a gain of 3, maybe 4, but it's going to be third down at about 6. Third and 4.
Yeah, you know.
6:22 to go.
I don't know about that play call.
This is a long 4. That's a pretty big play right here. Third down 4 at the 41-yard line. 6 minutes to go.
If you got,
and it might have been offsides there on El Cap, huh, Dave? That's a big penalty.
But you know what? There was some movement.
It's good for a first down. Big play. Big penalty.
Yep.
Those are the kind of things that happen when you're on the road.
Anything. Yep, you get that noise. Let's see who they got in the back. Looks like they got the same backfield set up with Dill and Calderon.
And 5:21 to go. Rolling. Here's Calderon. Calderon. He's around the end. Diego Calderon. He's at the 20, 15, and he's wrapped up at the 10. Here's a flag. Calderon. Tack on some yardage and a big play for West Hills. Diego Calderon running around the left side. Look at the speed. Did you see it? Who knew? Diego.
Seen it do.
Dave, did you know that Diego? You've talked about his bulldozer running, but did you know he had that kind of speed?
Yes, I did. As a matter of fact, he had it against Valhalla early on in the season.
There's 5:05 left, and that is a huge play for Diego Calderon.
No, I saw one of those exact runs, Ramon, earlier on in the season at Valhalla, and very similar run. As a matter of fact, I think he had a pair that evening.
Hey, Dave, as big as Dill's plays have been, I mean, Diego, give you a lot of credit for, keeping us
Oh, he's
reminded
catching
about
up.
his abilities. And Oberg, he's down at the 1. He's short.
Oberg.
And
Yeah,
Oberg
he's down at the
is
1.
hurt.
Hang on,
He's
though.
definitely, he just got the wind knocked out. He went down hard, Dave. I think he's got the wind knocked. He's limping a little bit, but just to me, it just looked like the way that he is favoring something on the right side, a right knee. Thinking maybe,
No, he's coming back in. He's trying to come back
Yeah,
in.
no, it's like a contusion. He really racked it really hard as he was dragged to the ground there. Given his old Matt stat.
You know what? They might.
You could be.
Nope, they're going to keep him in
play,
there.
Right, you could call a play here for Colin Dill, brother.
That's what I'm thinking.
You could call a play.
Either him or they got Dill blocking on that side. And it's a
Diego
touchdown.
Calderon. He is rewarded. He's got the touchdown. 3:44 to go. 26-14.
I'm telling you, player of the game or not. Player of the game or not. I'm missing my pom-poms in the room, so stand by. And it is good. I screwed it up. See that? I messed it up. So that's going to have them Wolfpack up 27-14.
.344 to go, Dave. If this holds, they'll win 12th consecutive victory. And they will be extending their school record for consecutive wins.
Ramon,
both these teams, of course, are heading to the Division III playoffs. Yes, sir.
Tell me you didn't have the camera on the extra point because I was missing the pom-poms.
Okay. Well, now El Capitan will need that quick strike. No doubt about it.
No, they need to do it, and they need to do it quickly. As I tell you what, a West Hill stop, and this one could easily be turned into a running game, period.
Dave, I'm observing Braden over here. He definitely his right ankle. There's a ball that's fielded by John Rose. And it's going to be stopped. There's a flag out in the middle of the field. There's a couple of players got tangled up. So
is there some jawing maybe going on?
So Braden Oberg is over. He's getting his right ankle taped. So that must have been what he suffered, a slight ankle sprain, I would have to think right now. But we saw him back in the game.
Makes you
Just
wonder if
tight wrap. Penalty goes against El Capitan. That's crucial.
Makes you wonder if he got that same injury. I don't know if you saw that game that Von Miller suffered in the Cleveland game. That
yeah, he's just getting a tight wrap job over
here. Or is it a little hard?
No problem.
He's not going to be out of this one. He's not going to be out of this one. You'd have to carry him off the field to miss this one.
3:37 to go here.
Slavy's heading back to the huddle with the play. Let's see what Coach Berner's got up his sleeve.
No, they're definitely going to need, We saw that big play on the last series, and I'm sorry, but obviously there's not much time. 2 scores down.
So I'll be back to pass. He's got plenty of
Surveying the
time.
field. He's got
and
his
he's got
man
an
wide open out
receiver.
here near midfield. Into West Hills territory to the 48-yard line, 3:24 to go.
And Antoine, once again, is go-to. Unfortunately, they're going to have to pick up the pace on this one.
Kind of looks like that prevent defense a little bit. Big gainer there, wide open. There's Yokley again. He's going to try. Looks like a home
field. He's going to take off.
Rolling, and here he comes. He's still looking to throw.
He's going to throw it. No, he wants to throw it.
Now he can take off running a little bit of room. He's getting some blocking help, and look out. He's going to get a first down out of this, I do believe. 2:46 left.
Yes, he will get a first down. You didn't hear that? Lamar Jackson.
They've got to get in the end zone pretty quickly. I mean,
but we've seen that before. Exactly what he did right now.
You know, it's a 2-score lead, 2:46 to go. Interestingly, the game is on 13 right now, 27-14. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, but we still need to speed it up a
They've
little
got
bit.
So it's not a first down, Dave. It's second down in about 3 here, 2.5, and a stoppage.
Yeah.
I believe West Hills may have stopped the.
Okay.
West Hills has stopped the clock here. Yeah.
Yeah. Those all important timeouts. Well, as advertised, Ramon, we didn't expect any less for this matchup tonight. Do we have any finals, Ramon?
I haven't checked any, Dave. I've been into this.
As is, I think, every human being in this stadium.
2:45 to go, yeah.
And he's got plenty of time. Savvy just standing back there. He could have a cup of tea. He's running out there. He's running to the inside. And I think he'll get to about
little friendly fire over here on the Wolfpack side. I observed Antoine on that play. I mean, he is open, but
I thought they were going to give him some more.
Savvy is a left-handed quarterback. He's got to roll back to the right just to find Savion. And by that time, Savion starts moving. The defense is able to adjust. And it does pick up the first down, however, with 2:31 to play. The ball is at the 32-yard line.
I see. You can get your go-to guy. You got Max on him. And
quick in the middle.
Yes, he will.
This is a completion. Yep, to the 20-yard line.
And what did I say? He went to him anyway. I thought he might not go to him because he had the big tight end, receiver, defensive back in Max Conaway. Good coverage, but
Antoine with the reception there. You see Antoine on Snyder over here.
And he's going to be open again. But,
it's just so interesting. Look, they wait for Savion to create. I'm just watching El Capitan. The snap is made, and they're kind of like standing and waiting for his action before they take off, kind of waiting on the West Hills defense to commit to what Savion is doing, before they settle in, and they're not even running routes. They're waiting for Savion to move the defense, and then his receivers are going to try to find areas for him to throw in, or if he takes off running, be close to the line of scrimmage for some blocks. 1:56 to go.
Watch for the throw over here. You got two to my side. And it was
Careful.
You know what? That could have been a
third
pick.
down, big third down.
Very dangerous at that point.
Ball's at about the 19. It's third down and 10. 1:52 left.
Boy, they're gonna have to speed it up a little bit.
Antoine Yoakley over here to the right. Savion's looking. He's got a man right here. 5
Oh,
it is a touchdown. I think he's in. It is a touchdown.
They did say he
touchdown, El Capitan. 1:44 left.
They tried to pull him back, but Antoine wasn't having it.
Dave, it was Julian May.
He
He's
was
having a
not
great
having
season.
it.
And May has the touchdown, 27-20. And they will look to kick it here.
You know what? From my angle, he almost looked like he didn't make it in, but they gave him the forward.
Yeah, no, I think he did get in over here. That kick is good. So we got a little bit of excitement left, a little bit of drama left here. There is 1:44 left, and it's 27-21. West Hills.
And pardon me on my glasses prescription has been expired. That was Julian Mays. And, we haven't heard his name called very often this evening.
Well, it's just so funny, Dave, when you see these, offenses kick it into gear late in the game. You think back of, how the defenses approach it. You don't want to give up the big play, especially to a team like El Capitan. So credit Savion Yoakley for picking his spots there and running those quick short passes effectively, getting them down in plenty of time. 1:44 left. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. So West Hills has one thing in mind. I believe they will kick it. Squibber, it's fielded cleanly.
Hey, wait a minute. Yep, that'll be. Oh, and
we're feeling a lot of relief over here on the Wolfpack sideline.
Those sophomores are just coming up huge. Those seniors they're gonna have to buy him dinner tonight. What do you think, Ramon?
Well, El Capitan has 2 timeouts left.
Well, they're going to try and already trying with the hard count. Let's see if it does go to Calderon.
Nope. There's a pitch to the left side. Here comes Snyder.
Snyder's going on the left.
And Snyder is going to be called in bounds. He's called in bounds at the first. He's short. Second down 1. .130 and counting. Steiner headed for the corner, made the corner, tackled, dragged down in bounds. And El Capitan is going to use one of those 2 timeouts. They probably waited a bit too long there, but it's a desperate situation to a certain extent. Try to catch up on the scoreboard now, Dave. 1:17 to go.
A lot to talk about. We're going to shove on down this way. It looks like we're going to be moving down. I'm sure that Granite Hills game is over by now, yeah? I don't think you're going to see any headlights on this game yet. Oh, no, we do see some.
Hey, keep doing your job. Do your job. Nobody cares. Go. Find it out.
I do see some brake lights, maybe some folks leaving. Of course, there were some other events
1:17
tonight.
left in the game. Second down, 1.
Were you able to grab any scores, Ramon?
One yard will do it.
And they know it, and they'll probably take it down.
That's
And
it.
there you go.
Got that yardage.
Wow.
First down, Dave.
Boy. Yeah, you know, I mean, they pretty much can. Cap using their last
Oh,
timeout.
Capitan, looks like they've used that final timeout. David, I've got some scores for you. Steel Canyon leads Grossmont 23-10. They're late in the third quarter. The Cougars are on top. Helix 49, Granite Hills 28, fourth quarter.
Wow, boy, it looks like Granite Hills scored some points, but there again, maybe Helix is on their second and third string by now. Yeah, that Granite Hills team really struggled this season, especially at the quarterback position. I'll tell you what, where there's no struggle in the quarterback position tonight is definitely the home team.
Victory formation, Dave.
There it is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I'll be meeting you over there shortly, sir.
Yeah, baby.
Boy, what a close one, though, huh? Wow. And I was wrong again. I'm going to have to open my own pizza shop.
Yeah. 12 wins in a row, Dave. A 10-0.
I really
Perfect
thought that
regular season. The West Hills Wolfpack.
Record-setting. First time ever. Hey, Ramon, be on the lookout for Casey Ash getting the water or the Gatorade over the head. I'd like you to capture that if you can. I bet it's going to happen. Well, Ramon. El Cap played a heck of a game, though. Heck of a game. Boy, what a game, though. Such a disappointed Ron Burner. Look at him. I'm going to go see Principal over here real quick. Principal Scott over here. What do you think of this one? I mean, boy, it sure was a great game. Oh, yeah. Two of the best teams still in the county. And especially, boy, what a night. Came down to the wire. Yes, sir. Thanks, Coach.
So, everybody, it's a not a cup, it's a trophy.
Did you hear that, Ramon?
I always have it
Ramon?
right. Hey, congratulations, great job. Great job.
I'm hoping to get Coach Q sometime. I'm gonna make the attempt. Way to go, Coach!
Nobody want to talk about it. I just want to Santee this, Santee that. How can you stop him? What are you going to do about him? Nobody want to talk about us. Right last time y'all let me keep going. I said, we got some guys too. Y'all even got some stand up and showing you got some guys. We must have a first team Great job. Like I said, stay here. Stay above the kid. Stay on the field. Watch the time in the family. Because doesn't get much pain. You're going to have a kid someday, that's your thing. But you won't have 30 to 40 minutes like you do. Enjoy it for the coach. Celebrate, baby. Watch y'all celebrate. Great job. Start, you got it. Come on, celebrate. Go, baby. Go, baby.
Colin, you got a minute? All right, we're still streaming live right now too. So, Colin, you, I guess you and Diego both. How about having all those seniors around you all season long, and then you both come up huge in a game like this to go 10-0, to win the league, to get the Burner Trophy. I mean, pretty much everything and the bragging rights in Santee.
Well, I mean, it feels great. A great team with us. All motivation at all times. Can't hope for a better team. Can't wish for a better team, I should say. But they're with us, supporting us through the whole way. Without our family love, our brotherhood, hold up, we gotta get Colin in here. I just want to give the whole team for just putting in all their efforts every day at practice to show what they are, to prove that we could be 10-0, and that we need more respect out here. That's basically it.
And then how about beating the they were saying CIF Player of the Year? I mean, Savi's a great athlete, and I mean they were coming in here with a lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, and all the talk was whether or not West Hill's defense could take care of them.
The week was hard. We had a lot of preparations for him. He's a great athlete. Hey, I'll be back one second.
Right over here. Oh, yeah. No worries. So, we talked about how you guys came up big on defense, but then how about on offense also?
Come on over. Good moment. Go ahead. I got somebody.
All game, we had to push it down as hard as we could running offense. So basically, that was just our whole game plan, running. So we try to find. We worked on blocking mainly the whole week for offense. That's what we tried to do. We try to find the bread and butter in the offense. So running, try to just run down the throat. Basically, what we try to do. That's basically the offense, and occasionally,
Colin's getting interviewed on the other side.
But how big was that though for you guys being the
First of all,
sophomores
Dylan, how about
and be called upon?
Tonight, huh? I mean, all these seniors, you see the big line of seniors come out,
what they expect
all
us
those
to do.
guys you have
It's great honor.
I mean, big stars in the
And I know one of those tackles felt really great too to shore him up on a short yard play on defense. That probably felt just as good as all the runs for the whole evening.
I don't think anybody expected necessarily that to happen, but I think that maybe it would continue, that this would end up being a back and forth game. 6 minutes into the game, it's 7-7, Dylan. You guys couldn't have planned for that.
And you pretty much got everything like I said. You got the Burner Trophy back. You also got league, and you got the record. You got the first time ever for West Hills to go 10-0, and now you get to take that into CIF. And what are your thoughts on that?
Got it back from them, but I think championship, this trophy, and winning streak, the playoffs. What kind of emotions you guys feeling as a team?
Our main goal is just
put some confidence in
If we get there, we get there. If we don't, we don't. At least we came out 10-0. We showed that we mean something out here. We deserve respect. So.
Yeah, you guys did some big things. Congratulations, and we'll be seeing you, I'm sure, for another 2 years.
It was
Big
booming.
things
It was
also.
loud. We had everyone on
Thank
the
you.
outside. We had everyone on the
Appreciate it.
cap side. Everyone came out, from Lakeside and Santee, and they all supported. That's all we could ask for.
Bill Steyer's holding the Tony Berner Memorial Trophy West Coast tonight with the win. Congratulations,
Thank
sir.
you.
Great
Thank
job. Great job.
Let's go, Keith.
Okay, go give me the cup.
Last one, well, until you get into CIF. So, Braden, this one, we talked last week about the Santana. That was big, but then you had told me before what was in the back of your mind was getting that Berner Trophy as well, and to go 10-0 and to win the Valley League. How does that feel to come out here and just take the whole thing?
Everything just kind of culminated. So much hard work, pre-season, during the season, all the way up to this point. For everything coming together, and that's the first team in West Coast history to 10-0. It's a great feeling.
And then, having so many seniors on the team, and for Colin and for Diego, the sophomores, to play like they did for you guys, how did that feel?
I like to think that was really one point. I like to think of them the way that I think they have 2 more years to play, and they're so confident and everything. All going to do it. Incredible. Can't be happy with it.
And where do you take this? I mean, you just did all these huge things tonight on this field. Where do you take this into CIF?
We gotta ride high on the victory, but we gotta just kind of settle down and focus on our playoffs. It's one and done when you get up there, so you really gotta hone in and.
So you got a special number in your head already for CIF?
Yeah, I'm hoping to make it a long way. We made it for instance, we made it last year. We won a playoff game and we walked out in the second round. So at least that's
And lastly, I'm sure you appreciate especially your defense, the way they played, because all week, as your coach had mentioned too, Savi's a great athlete, and to be able to stop that offense, that high-powered offense, and the way they move the ball down the field, how did that feel to have that backup?
incredible. It's so much weight lifted off my shoulders. Just to know that we have so many great guys out there taking guys and that down. They're just solid all around. You can't be happy with them. They're putting in all the work, and they're stopping guys that probably one of the best athletes in San Diego, let alone our league. So it's just to know that we have that on our side.
And then in front of all the fans, your family, I mean, this is definitely the game of the year.
We play great on all fronts, so it feels like nothing we can't do.
Appreciate that, Braden. Thanks for taking time.
Great.
was my teacher. Fun fact.
Coach Q, got some comments from East County Sports?
Interview the kids. I don't want to take the.
Good enough. Not good enough, sir, because everyone saw what happened in the first 6 minutes of the game. You probably had a pretty sick error.
Oh, yeah.
Both teams going down the field. You had to know in your heart of hearts that tempo was going to change.
I mean, he's the guy. He's one of the best players in East County, whether it be Valley or Hills. So we had a tall task, but first 6 minutes, we were a little bit panicked, but I mean, we had a hell of a defensive effort. We had guys running around chasing them all night. But, I mean, it's these kids, man.
Yeah.
They did something that's never been done here, and I commend them the most.
Well, they were relentless because we've seen when they're successful, when he is successful, that he is able to get away and escape. But the black shirts just kept coming tonight. He couldn't escape outside of the hashes but a couple of times.
Yeah, we had a game plan to keep him bottled in and take away the deep ball and all that. The big plays were their key all year, but we just kept him inside the hashes and made him earn the yards. No big plays, just make him drive down the field. That's what we needed to do, and we got it done.
There was just one time tonight that they were able to get that play, and I really thought that would end up being the key. They would have to do it multiple times for them to achieve what they have been achieving.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, our offense did a great job keeping the ball away from him. And I mean, these kids all year have heard him and heard that this game was coming, and everybody had this game circled. But These guys came and gave a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity effort, and all we needed to do was just go 1-0. It wasn't about going 10-0. It was just 1-0 for them.
Other than that first sequence, those first two series, there's a big turnover there on that second series.
Yeah.
But I would think, as a coordinator, everything went just fine as planned.
I wouldn't say as planned. I mean, we had to go through a lot. I mean, guys were going down left and right, and like I said, when you have a guy like that that's such a dynamic athlete, it's going to take a lot of exertion from these guys. And we were flipping guys in and out of the lineup. Max Conway, who hadn't played that much defense the last 3 weeks, all of a sudden was out there a whole lot. And like I said, Colin Dill, man, he stepped up in a big way.
Man.
He was everywhere.
It'd be
Offense and defense.
fun to be with him for the next couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine that whole line of seniors we saw? But Colin tonight, hey, the seniors falled out. But Colin showed he might have been our guy tonight. Huh?
Oh, yeah. Don't forget about Diego Calderon.
Oh, my goodness.
He's going to be a beast, too.
Did you know Diego? Hey, we talk about him being kind of a hard-nosed bulldozer. I don't know if anybody knew he had that kind of speed. Maybe you guys did.
I mean,
that run around the corner.
That was one of the best runs all year. I would even give big man Max the big key, man. He played the most disciplined, smart play he's ever done. I don't care about the big screens. I don't care about the big touchdowns he's had. By him putting his hands up and not hitting that guy, that's probably the best play he's had all year.
Coach Key, they want to get a picture with you. Thanks a lot. Quentin London, the West Coast Wolfpack. Congratulations. Get a picture there with Max Conway. Dave, maybe we can get any. Come on in, Dave. Max, you got a second to join us? Dave, come on in, please. Max, go over here, please, and face the camera. I know you're new at this. Max is a little bit of a veteran. Come on in, Max. Right here, look at us. We're live, baby. Hey, Max, I was just asking Coach London to see those first two touchdowns come out like that. Do you think there'd be a sequence like that where there'd be two touchdowns scored in the first two possessions and they're driving?
Honestly, I thought it was going to be a way closer game. I thought it was going to come down to a field goal like you guys were talking about. And I was really surprised when we started getting all those defensive stops because then we knew that if we could just put points on the board that we could see this thing out.
Dave, Max is kind of describing it like, and maybe it was so, I think they feel like they had this game under control. I don't want to say at all times, but once they got that two-score lead, I think they felt pretty comfortable, even though things kind of got a little hectic there with that prevent defense a little bit. But would you say it went according to as planned, Max?
Oh yeah, we had a plan for everything, and we executed mostly all of them. We had a couple mistakes, but every football team makes mistakes. You just have to learn from those mistakes to get better, and I think that we did that perfectly.
And how about did maybe some of the talk out there too about how athletic that team is and how great that offense is? And don't get me wrong, they are. I mean, Sabi's one of the top runners, quarterbacks, receivers. I mean, he's pretty much the whole deal. His brother as well. There's a lot of other playmakers on that team too. So how did that feel? Did that fuel any of you guys coming out here and being, we're going to be that defense and we're going to stop those guys?
Contained and totally, really.
Yeah. Our coaches all week have been talking to us. They're like, as long as we contain Savion, we make him throw bad balls, we make him take runs he doesn't want, it'll really shut him down and it'll get in his head. And halfway through the game, you could see that start to happen, and I think we just took advantage of that.
When Coach was getting fired up a little bit at the post game and talking about how all the discussion about Savvy, but there's nothing you can do about that. You guys' identity as a team. Identify as a team. There isn't really. You're a big star, but you got so many great stars. Look at the great play that Braden's had all year. Guys stepping up tonight like Diego and Dill. So that can't bother you guys too much to take the way. You guys are a pack.
Yeah, we are a whole team. We don't really rely on one to two people. We share the ball equally. Nobody really gets left out. Everybody has their big games. Like Dylan Snyder, he had some great games in the past. I had some great games in the past, but this game was all Diego and Braden, and we were completely fine with that because it was just what was meant to happen.
Yeah, no one can ignore your impact. Coach London mentioned your impact on defense tonight. Maybe we didn't get to see Max, the spectacular receiver we've seen. So earlier in the season, Max had those injuries, but you're feeling good now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're ready to tackle these D3 class. I think every game you got to figure it's going to be just like this one.
Yeah, I would say that they're probably going to have me on one-on-one man coverage, like they have had the whole game. They had Antoine following me around.
Oh yeah.
They had the same thing in Santana. They had their best corner follow me. So I think it's going to be a big run game for us in the playoffs. And we're just going to take advantage of those short, little quick passes, and we're just going to turn those into big
You got to be
hits.
excited about the way the running game looked.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe Diego's speed on that, Dave. I didn't know he had. You guys obviously know he's got some speed, but I don't think we knew that.
There was only one game I'd say, and I'm sure Max would agree on that one. Max actually didn't get to play as many snaps in that one. Early on against Valhalla, he did have two runs that were pretty impressive. I mean, granted, it was against the lesser team, Valhalla, but he had some breakout runs, but nothing like tonight. But like we said, you had so much fuel in this one. Somebody stirring the pot, and then if some of the guys in the media stirred up for you too to help you along. So would you say that this has been the biggest win of your high school career?
Oh, definitely. There's no bigger win than this. 10-0, best record in West Hills history. It's for the league championship that we haven't won in a long time. So we get our patches for that, and it's just going to be an amazing feeling.
And then they just toss in the cup, right?
Oh yeah, and the cup. The cup's just like an extra little thing.
Back to back cup. And you got hardware all over.
They the spring, they got it back.
Yeah, that's my boy Max
Trophy.
Yeah, meaning you got the one from Santana last week, and then you get another.
Oh, okay.
Week, and then now you got the record. I mean, what else you need?
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's important that trophy. It's very important, and the scholarships. I'm sure it doesn't lose effect. But man, just for this atmosphere, this game, the trophy will be something they'll be proud of. But to win this championship, and really, it's a game of all games, Dave, that we've seen in a number of years. So, thank you, Max. Appreciate it. Congratulations, Trevor and Bimbo. Brought him in, Dave. Trevor, I've been mentioning it to the guys. I mean, could you imagine a game where all of a sudden 6 minutes into the game, it's 7-7? Did you think we were going to be, you didn't think we were going to look at a 35-34 game, did you?
No, I thought it was going to be close, a tough game because, they're a really good team, our best competition that we faced. So I was expecting a close game like that.
And did that put you guys back a little bit to see they get the touchdown, you guys come back, but then they start driving down again, a key turnover at that point. I don't know if that brought a sense of relief at that time, but what were the emotions like when it was a close game in the first half?
Well, we knew we had it to begin with. We already knew that they were going to be competitive, but we just had to come out and play West Hills football, and that's what we did.
And it was almost like it took you guys, one series to really settle in and really figure out what you guys needed to do and what the game plan was. I'm sure you already knew what the game plan was, but to actually execute, took the one pretty quick run down the field. You guys score, and then you guys get back on the field. And it looks like after that, you pretty much figured out what they were going to do.
It took a couple plays for us to see what we were doing, see what works, see what doesn't. And after that, we got our groove in.
Well, what about the way that, because with the running game that West Hills has, Dave, Diego pounding it like he is, but yet, you mentioned Oberg having over 100 yards rushing. He was definitely making it more of a horizontal game for West Hills. Diego with those pounding runs. You had, of course, Dill and Oberg running around the outside. You got to put all your confidence really in this running game.
Yeah, it was working out really well. And lately we've been a passing team, but the run was working tonight, so we just kept feeding them and it kept working.
Going in, did you figure it was going to be a case of we're going to run until we maybe have to pass a little more?
Yeah, because they've been getting run on by all the teams, so we figured we can do the same thing.
And then part of the clock management, I'm sure that was discussed too.
Yeah, we wanted to run out fast because we were up. That's what we did.
Yeah, and to see this huge crowd, can you think Trevor's been in a game we've seen a crowd like this, the game of the century?
Yeah, game of the century. I thought it was going to be bigger at Santana, but this game was huge. Packed.
And this, you guys didn't go into waste it all here, right? You got a week of preparation, and you guys will be ready and fired up, right?
Yes, sir.
It's going to be right here, Dave, on this blue turf. So whoever we got, we're going to take them on right here, Trevor and Bimbo. League champion, undefeated league champion. Congratulations. Veteran of the team, several years, and to see this winning streak, Trevor, and can you believe it, 12 games. The last time you guys lost, we talked about it, was to that team, and you haven't lost since. So, oh, man. Great job, and Bimbo. Nice job. The indomitable one.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. All right, Dave.
Take care now.
Great job. Take care. Great job, brother. Great job, Dave. Maybe we can maybe round up a couple more, but just want to get your thoughts on what we saw out here tonight. Wow. Look, it's funny. I mean, listening to Max, I'm not saying, I will say this. West Hills was in control of the game, right? Even when the game was close, did you feel, now, put the first score aside, maybe look at that second turnover, and then West Hills grabs the lead 13-7. I mean, they described it as maybe feeling like they had the confidence that they were winning the game. I think the statistics will bear that out. I think the way the game was played will bear that out.
No, absolutely, and I think that like Trevor just mentioned. I mean, it took that one. They went back and forth, and then after that, everybody pretty much settled in and decided to execute the game plan that Coach Q and Coach Ash had set up. And I think that they fulfilled that throughout, especially the second half. I mean, they came out in the second half. They looked like a team that knew exactly what they were going to do and how they were going to contain Savi, how they were going to contain Antoine. And really, we never heard anything of much from. I mean, we heard from Julian Mays a little late in the game, but other than that, you weren't hearing of many big passes, big runs.
Yeah, I know Capitan did have their share of injuries. I would say that they suffered a few more injuries leading up to this game than West Hills. Dave, you spoke to Colin Dill. I don't know if we want to anoint him our player of the game, but man, it sure seemed like Calderon also made some big plays, but Dill also with some key defensive plays. Tell me about Dill's play. He's a sophomore, and he's the quarterback of the future as well, I think, here at West Hills. I mean, we see that when Oberg has come out, they've been ahead. West Hills likes to get their other quarterback in and get him some experience. You suggested it. We didn't even mention Oberg with the sprained ankle late in the game. He did get it taped. He looks fine. Looks like he'll be ready. He might be a little bit hampered but you were suggesting Dill could come in and score that touchdown.
I absolutely have all the faith in the world that he would have. I've been fortunate to see him in some of those games where West Hills was blowing out most of their opponents, and that was the great thing about most of their season. They got so much play out of their 2s and 3s, and I think that played out today. That's why they had so much faith in both Calderon and Colin tonight, and it showed that they did on both sides of the ball. It looked like at any time, yes, when I saw that he was limping a bit as far as Oberg is concerned. When I saw that, I thought, you know what, even if he had to take a snap or two, I think where they were on the field, that Colin would easily drove him into the end zone touchdown.
Dave, West Hills is going to take a 12-game winning streak into the postseason. El Capitan, they're also going to the playoffs. They're probably, looks like they'll host the game. They could get bumped down to a 9th place where they would have to go travel. They might end up playing a team like Imperial or so on
which
the road.
Which they already played.
Okay, so I don't know how how it'll shake out. We'll find out here in 12 hours plus. But look, there's some incredible teams in Division III. Maybe some are super teams. You have a modern day team that's ranked in the top 4 in the county. Look, West Hills, they almost admit it to a man. They're not a flashy team, but they are a team, man. And how far can this team go?
Look, there's been teams that I've talked to that have faced them, and I mentioned this in another interview, and that was the defensive coordinator of the Elkhorn Valley Braves. When he played, he said, "I cannot believe the speed and the ability that Colin Dill has. He could easily take over that spot as soon as Braden is gone, and he could even take over this season if need be." And that's a defensive coordinator coordinating his defense to play against him. And he did, because it was a whole second half of Dill. So I think that these guys got a huge future ahead of them. Not only this season and this record, but they have another 2 years easy.
All right. Dave, we'll wrap it up here from West Hills High School. I want to congratulate the West Hills Wolfpack and the El Capitan Vaqueros on a tremendous season and a tremendous team here tonight. We're going to see more of these teams in the playoffs. For Dave Dickens, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
And I'm already on.